Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 10. I just opened my advent calendar for today. This is a tea advent calendar, and this is the flavor. I do not like mince pies. They are a weird foreign tradition for this American, displaced American. So I guess I'll try it later and see how it is, but I'm skeptical. Alright, so it's been like several hours since I filmed anything, so sorry. It was a bit of a boring day. It was mostly just order packing, which is boring, well, boring for you to watch. I made that tea. I have it here in a teacup, and honestly, like, it smells alright. It's mostly orangey, so I'm gonna try it, given that I don't really like mince pies. It'll be interesting. Yeah, like, it's fine. I actually like it as a tea. It's just kind of like orangey and kind of spicy. You know, there's some other notes and stuff in there, but I still don't like mince pies though. I don't think that this necessarily has the same intensity as a mince pie would have, if you know what I mean. Like, mince pies I find to be very sweet and kind of overwhelming in their flavor and texture and just general aura. They are not my jam. And it's fine. If you like mince pies, then you should eat as many as you want. I'm not about the mince pies. I think that they're almost a little bit cloying to me. Like, there's too much sweetness. So, I don't know. They're just not my thing. But I am happy that they exist for all of you who really enjoy them. But this tea I'm surprised. I didn't think I was gonna like it. I thought that it was going to be that same kind of intensity, but like, it's nice. I like this. I would drink this happily again. There's been a lot of really nice teas actually in my tea advent calendar. There was like was it spiced clementine or like festive clementine? It was like somebody hit you in the face with a sack of clementines and like cloves and cinnamon, which to some people might sound like a horror show, but to me I was just like, yes! Clementines! So I was all about that. And then there was some other really nice ones. There was like a hazelnut one that I really liked. And what was it called? Like Frosty or Snowball or something. And it was very kind of like coconutty, and that one was really nice. There's only been a couple that like haven't really hit for me. And even though they didn't really hit for me, they weren't like bad. They just weren't my favorite. Anyway, so it is towards the end of the day. I think it's 4:30 or close to 5 or something around there. So dinner is in the oven, and I'm probably gonna do a little bit of knitting and a bit of painting. Let me show you what I have been up to. Let me set my tea down on a flat surface so I don't spill it everywhere, which is definitely my MO. So I showed you the other day I was painting this saber-tooth skull, and I've gone over it like a couple of times trying to get like all the little crevicey bits. I think there's still kind of a tacky part on the top here, which is weird because I painted that last night. So I think it's looking pretty good. I did notice that it does stick to paper towels, which most of you are probably thinking, of course it sticks to paper towels if it's wet, but I wasn't really thinking about that. So anyway, so I don't know if I'm gonna mess around with this too much today. I'll see how bored I get. But then I was going a little bit wild with the black 2.0 paint yesterday because I don't know, I just was. I ordered last week, I ordered some just plain glass baubles because I was like, we don't have that many ornaments actually for our tree, and I was like noticing that it's not like bare, but you know, like, there's room for a bit more. So I bought some just plain baubles, and I painted it with the black 2.0 paint. And I have to go over a couple of spots again where you can kind of see the bauble through the paint. Like, yeah, like there, you can see and it's catching the light. And I want it to look as voidy as possible, because I thought it might be fun to make some sort of pun on like 2020, not like a pun, but you know, 2020 black hole or something. I thought it would be funny. So I'm going to go over these. I have a couple of them. I'm going to go over these again. This one has a lot of spots to go over. Probably because I was painting in the dark. Who paints in the dark? Me, because I'm ridiculous. So I'm going to go over those again. And then I also painted this, which you're probably looking at this wondering what the heck it is. So I ordered like a, if you know what Burt's Bees is, it's like a company that has, you know, chapsticks and various other hand creams, etc. And it's one of the only chapsticks that I'm not allergic to. My lips are like super sensitive, but I have to wear something as the winter gets cold, otherwise I end up with like cracked, and it's just it's gross. So they're one of the only ones that I'm not allergic to. Unfortunately, like a lot of the small businesses that sell sort of chapsticks, I've been allergic to all of them, like aggressively. So I don't know what common. I'm not somebody who manufactures cosmetics or anything, so I don't know what common ingredient it is. I've never been able to quite figure that out. So, but anyway, last time I ordered like a Burt's Bees thing, I ordered it was like a 4-pack or something, but it came with this tea light holder, and so it was gold, like bright gold. And then I thought, wouldn't it look cool? So I was sitting here with extra paint on my palette, and I was like, what else? Looking around, what else can I paint? And so I saw this sitting on the table, and I was like, oh, I think that would look really cool painted with the black 2.0, and I think it does look pretty cool. So I have a couple of spots to touch up. I don't know if you can see, there's a couple of spots like around the rim especially where you can see. So I'm going to touch up those spots, but I think it looks cooler. It's sort of like, but anyway, when you have a tea light in here, like the light comes out in an interesting pattern because of the little honeycomb. I don't know, I didn't order it for that, but it's fun. So I'm gonna have some fun painting that stuff as I just kind of chill out and wait for dinner to cook. As far as my knitting goes, I am working on the front now, and I'm on my, I'd sort of haphazardly decided to have it be like a fade, using a fade pack, and I don't know how well that's going to work out for me, given that the construction of the sweater doesn't necessarily lend itself that great to knitting with a chunky weight fade pack. So I ran out of one yarn, and I was like, oh, well, I'm just going to carry on with the next one. So it's probably going to end up look like kind of a hodgepodge, a hodgepodge of color blocks. But I don't know, I'm kind of okay with that. So this was the first color, that was Fire Witch, and so this is the, what was the second one? Adder's Root. Was that the second one? Probably. Yeah, that sounds right. So this is Adder's Root. So that was one of the Halloween colors. And I've got about this much left of it. So I reckon with that much left, I will get down, because obviously this has to meet here, and then you join up the front and the back, and then you just keep knitting around and around and around. So I reckon I'll get down to where that needs to be. A couple more inches with that ball, we'll see. And then, oh, look at me dropping stitches left, right, and center, just not even paying attention. That's why it says to put it on waste yarn, not random needles you have laying around your house, but I don't learn lessons. I don't take my own advice. So, anyway, I'm gonna do some knitting, I'm gonna do some painting, and just kind of chill out.